say that properly? Did I roll my R?
You did your best, bro. That's
Doing
your best is success,
Coach Rojo, yo.
So, have a seat. Love you, brother. Love you. No,
That's a true coach. Sit down.
So, my name is Rogelio Jacinto. I come from Salinas, California. You can call me Coach Roy, or just Coach. You know, that's what kids call me, just Coach. Well, I'm not much of the speaker. I do love playing drums. This is what I do since I was like 2 years old. I was obsessed with it, I guess. I don't remember when I picked it up, but I do remember breaking things and being yelled at. So like trauma was at the beginning of that journey, right? Breaking mom's glass tables, breaking my dad's dashboard. Like I remember just creating cracks and everything because I wanted to make a sound. Now, I'm gonna start like that. That was my journey. I was obsessed with that. I'm pretty sure that there's some kids out here who are very, very obsessed with whatever they're doing. I'm gonna ask you guys to start thinking about what you obsess about. And maybe go do that. Because I think that when we go do the thing that we obsess about, I believe that it may be that therapeutic piece that we're missing. So when I get on the drums, and I'm blessed to be on the drums almost every weekend. Like, I'm blessed to be on there. I play on, at gigs, parties, but I also play at church. And so when I do that, I just know it fulfills me. And I know that I started coaching maybe when my kid was 3 years old, soccer. And his name is Isaiah. And similar story to Coach Tony. We signed him up. I'm over here working really hard to bring my family up. When I got to practice, it changed my life. But the whole week previous to that, there was these thoughts that really were gonna not let me go into this world. Because that's not where my mind was at. I wasn't in the mindset of helping anybody. I was just in my world trying to help myself and come out of the place where I grew up in, which is not a friendly place. So, being pissed off for a week, couldn't believe what was going on, I started praying. I was like, God, I don't know. I'm not a quitter. I'm not a quitter, and I believe that you put this on me because I did not sign up for this. Like, this is completely out of nature, right? And yes, I can complain. Yes, I can quit. Yes, I can. What I did actually, I'm gonna be honest. I took the bag. I forgot. I left this out. I took the bag. And I got in my car and I went to the league. I went to the league and I talked to Maria. And I was like, Maria, I think you're mistaken. You are mistaken. I was like, I think you're mistaken. Here's the bag. Here's the book. I don't know anything about soccer, and I don't have time. I don't have time. I got to practice. I got to do things. I don't have I don't have time. This is out of my world. And she had the patience. She had the sales skills. Oh gosh. This is where I'm at now. She sold me into a career of coaching. Maria, bless her. Bless her. She's an amazing person. She talked me into it. She sat me down. She's like, look, we don't have any help. We don't have any help. And your wife said that you won some championships. that you'd be a good coach. And I was like, my wife said that? I'm like, wow. Okay, well, first of all, I didn't know she thought that about me. So first of all, I was like, okay, it was pretty it was a complex, right? It was like, I love that, but also what is she doing? And she did that to herself because eventually I picked up that bag. Yeah, I went to practice. I loved it, right? I knew what I was supposed to do now. Okay, I really did. The first team that I started coaching, my son's 3 years old, and I see another gentleman, but I see his dad, and everybody, we're at this big soccer complex, and all the parents are talking to this dad, this very cool dad. He has a soccer suit. Oh, shoot. Yeah, dude, he's all suited up, and I'm just mind you, I'm super overweight, I'm filled with stress. No, I'm super overweight at that moment, right? I'm in a space where I'm not in a position to coach youngsters, right? But God has a different plan. So I'm seeing this father walk up and everyone's talking to this guy. And he comes up and he's super cool. And you can just see the vibe, you can feel the vibe. And I'm like, all right, cool. This guy knows something and he knows everyone. So I introduce myself, and his son looks super ready too. His son looks all geared up, and my son barely has his shoes on. I'm like, whoa, this guy knows about soccer. This guy knows about soccer. So he brought his whole family to come see his son's first game. Wow. And I'm like, brother, like, it seems like you know something. It seems like you know about something. It seems like, hey, I'd like to ask for your help. And he said no. And I was like, okay, cool. And I don't know why I asked for help. I didn't know what he knew. This guy is a third generation soccer coach. And he was just putting us into somewhere else, on another team. And it's just a weird dynamic that it had to be my first year. Now, the whole time, every single year, I was looking for assistance. I was looking for people to help. I was looking for people to be the right people. Like literally, I had the right-minded people in the parents. I had them. They just weren't stepping up. And I'm just here to share that. Step up. The community needs people. They need leaders. They need leaders that just want to give their best and help the rest. Literally, we took this team, and thanks to the community, thanks to mothers in the team that were very competitive. They're like, no, this is year 2. We should be traveling already. Oh God, this is all true. And I'm blessed to be able to walk through this because this is what it took for me to learn how to be competitive. I was not a competitive person. I was a full of love person. I was an artistic person. But definitely it's all, you can use it all. I definitely correlated music with these kids. I would say, line them up and be like, follow the leader, right? Follow the same tempo. Everyone the same foot at the same time. And if you mess up, I catch it, start again, right? We do everything all on tempo. I say, pick up the tempo. Everything was united. So it was all just like playing. My teams were just playing like if they were playing music. Hey, pick it up, bro. Play like a little bit more rocky, a little bit more like rock, bro. And they'd kick the ball a little bit. Like it was all correlated. I allowed them to learn about life through the sport of soccer. And I think that's what the coaches are doing. They're developing individuals to grow and learn from their strengths and their weaknesses, and also from their friends, but also like how to be a good human being, how to be a good citizen. And that's what literally wins championships. Being a great person is what allows one to win in any situation. And that's something that I had to learn from not being competitive. So thanks to the children, thanks to the process, I learned how to be competitive. I learned how to be a great coach because they wanted to win. As they were losing, okay, and then here's the story. The mom goes, yeah, we need to start traveling. I'm like, okay, let's go. You're leading, this is what you did. She had an older son that knew about she knew about this already. I was like, okay, I'll follow you. You'll be the manager. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and manage. Sign us up, I'll train. We start going. We get chosen to be in the highest bracket. So the league director goes, hey man, we're gonna restructure this. I know you're a new team. Because you're we're at six years old at this time. He's like, I know you're a good team, you're a young team, and they put you at the highest bracket. I'm like, you know what? Nature. I was like, no, wait, this happened naturally? He's like, yeah, it was an error. I was like, no. Keep us right here. Keep us right here, because I feel like this is the best place for my kids to learn from the other winners. Right? This was the best choice I think I did as my coaching career. Is put them right where, so that they can learn the highest competition level. Right? Yes, it was tough. Yes, we lost every single game the first year. But that was where I got to practice my skill. That's where I got to practice having them believe in themselves. Having them teaching about that the game doesn't matter. Did you go all out? Did you go? That's all that matters to me. Well, he's crying. No, but I want to win. That was the practice. Is how to lose, how to learn. So thank God for that process. Second year, same thing. He goes, hey, you want to go down now? I was like, no, keep us here. Keep us here. Because I need to learn. I need to be able to teach these kids how to win. So second year, before we started, I'm like, hey, You didn't win anything. You guys ready? They're like, yeah, coach. You know, well, they're saying whatever they said. I don't remember. I asked them, do you guys want to win one? And they're like, yeah. I was like, okay, well, then let's all focus. Let's all unite. Because I want to help you guys win. And I know playing soccer is fun, but when do we have the most fun? And they all just, they all said it. When we win. I'm like, absolutely. So we're going to work together. We're going to fall in and we're going to unite. So as the community, I've been seeing Canada as the most united place. Your community is very united. And this is what it takes to elevate our people, right? They need to have, like Coach Chippa was saying, you need to be able to say hi. And so this is something that you guys are really proficient in. As I've been to every location, every store, we're saying hi to everyone. And I'm a fan. I'm telling him, let's keep moving up north. My parents came from Mexico, let's keep moving up north. Let's come and bathe here. Because it's definitely a beautiful place. You can feel the energy. And I know that energy changes everything. I know that from ground zero. I wasn't the most confident individual. I come from the projects, it's just the worst places. The worst places, thank you. So being in the position, being pushed, being nudged, I was able to just say yes. I knew that I didn't want to be in the same place. So this is what we teach. We teach the kids to say yes, right? For positive experiences, right? Like, I don't, that's not my position. Oh, well, I'm going to let you know that, hey, this is, later on in the future, just say, we just want them to say yes, right? Because anything they do out there with their team, with their people, it adds to their experience, right? But if they shut down, right, then they don't get that experience, right? So the idea is this, for them to say yes. This is how I'm here today, right? Coach Al, he noticed that the kids were epic. The teams were epic. The kids were constantly winning, and he knew the dynamic. He was like, "What the hell? What is this guy doing?" Right? He's a musician. Like, he's not a soccer player, but this is how we united, and now I just said yes. He's like, "Hey, I'd like to invite you. I'd like to invite you to start your new coaching career, your new coaching ventures. Right? Leave the team. Come and help. Come and help the people that need more." Right? And this is all new to me. I'm now second year into coaching in this way. Thank you. But
How many cities?
Oh man, I don't even know. Like many, but it's definitely.
How many kids?
Oh yeah, I got 4 kids.
No, how many kids have you coached?
Nah, I've coached many kids, right? And it's just it's a blessing to be able to be in a position. Now, the best advice I've ever got as a coach was from a guy that, it was in our second year. And, we're being a little bit more competitive, and I'm learning a couple of drills and stuff, and we just get beat up. And I'm like leaning on my son, like, son, you gotta, hey son. Oh, it's a thin line. It's a thin line. It's a thin line, my friend. So just pray. Do your best. It allowed me to develop at a very high rate because I didn't want to harm anybody, right? But the best advice that I got was, I was kind of leaning on my son, and I'm not proud of that. It's the worst pain that I feel, right? But he goes, hey man, he grabbed me by my neck, because I was grabbing my son by my neck, and he grabbed me by my neck, and I was like, what, bro? He was like, hey bro, hey, I know you want the best for your son. I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right, bro. The trick is that you gotta want exactly what you want for your son for the rest of the kids. And I was like, that's exactly what I want. I was like, exactly, bro. And he was like, exactly. Like, that's all you gotta do is transfer that over to the kids. And I'm like, love it. From that day on, that the Bluetooth grew. It expanded, right? The intention, the belief, it just expanded. And it changed. Now, I developed our kids. I never recruited anybody. They would just send me the kids. Opposing clubs would send me the kids. High-level kids, because they just didn't have the coaching. So the point where I got is, out of like 800 teams, I got these little group of kids, U15, to go to 5th in the state. fifth in the state, and it was all just through development and character development. Hard work and talent, yeah, it'll get us to the very top, maybe one championship, but the reality is that building character will keep us right there. And I think that that's what we focus on as coaches, is building character. So my time is about to run out. I'm here to just share the love, share the energy, and share the little bits of knowledge that I have been. One of the things that I really share with the kids is being grateful. Like, just be grateful. And that's something that took our kids to go from being stressed, down 2-0, to being centered and going out there and winning the game in the second half. Right? So as parents, we can teach that part. And I think that part's a winning part. I think winners do that quite often. So thank you guys so much. My name is Coach Rogelio, and super pleased to be here. Thank you. Now, that was beautiful. I love that energy. Thank you guys so much. All the attention, all the heart, and all that vibe. I feel it. But I'd love for you guys to re-energize yourself and give that same energy and add a little bit more to my compadre, my mentor, Coach Al. Let's go.